Hi, I'm Christine, and welcome to the Presence Pathway. I'm so glad you're here. I built this space for me and for you. I wanted to build a community for people like me who have done a lot of therapy, a lot of self-help, and have worked really hard to heal from what has happened to them, and to understand how what happened affected the way that they live in the world and approach the world and see the world. I did a lot of work around this, but I couldn't quite bridge the gap from understanding it to living as a healed person. I understood what safety and happiness and peace was supposed to look like, but I had a hard time grasping it for very long and truly living it in all areas of my life. I worked for several years trying to find a way that didn't break the bank and didn't break my spirit. I stumbled upon what I'm calling NeuroSomatic Art. It's where we take the thoughts in our heads, find where they're associated in the body, and we create something new from that space. With simple marks on paper and some colors, we process everyday words, everyday situations, and see how it comes out when we check in with the body first. This builds a foundation for safety and trust into our body's wisdom. And we do it a little bit at a time. There's no retelling or retraumatizing here. It's time to actually live. In this community, we have a foundational course called Introduction to NeuroSomatic Art. This is a simple course that you can take at your own pace. There's 8 segments to introduce this way of processing information in our bodies and letting it come out creatively to create new experiences. Once you've done the foundational course, you can join us every week where I guide us through a focus topic that's chosen from the conversations that we have together in the group. Everyday things that most of us are struggling with. Every week we do a process art around that, and we check in a couple times a week to see how it's going. It's a very rewarding experience because we get to make and create something that's actually quite beautiful by the end of the week. People participate by checking in, letting us know what they're working on, by sharing their artwork if they feel called to, or by checking in and sharing any creative outlet that you might have. We also like to share those moments of presence when in the day all of a sudden we realize we're not incessantly thinking about how to fix things, and we're actually enjoying our lives and breathing it in and noticing the little details that we couldn't notice before because our brains were on overdrive. We get to share that all here. There's no pressure to perform. We get to experience the freedom of expression without consequence. And for some of us, for the very first time. So please join the group, come on in, introduce yourself, and get started right away on the introductory course in the classroom. And just like that, you'll be a pro like the rest of us. The exercises that you learn to do on day 1 are still a foundational part of our toolkit that we use all the time, anytime we get stuck or we're feeling like things aren't just quite right. It's a way to get us back into that creative space where everything's okay again. Come on inside. We can't wait to meet you. See you soon.